Hello and welcome back to our Pokemon Infinite Fusion Randomized Nuzlocke. This is part 26 and we're here outside of the Silph Co. building. Last episode we had ourselves the Poison Dojo up in the top right, which would normally be the Fighting Dojo, but that was a Poison type one and it was incredibly high leveled. However, we did manage to pull through nice and easily. Well, actually, let's not say easily, but we pulled through. We pulled through, most importantly. Today, I imagine we're going to have a much easier time. I imagine we're going to be fighting Pokemon more appropriately leveled for where we're actually at. So we have Skittles in front because Skittles should be evolving today. I really think Skittles should evolve today. 2 levels, only a little bit of XP needed. They're going to be lower level. We're going to be leading with Skittles for most of the episode. I feel like we should have a pretty good chance of getting ourselves Skittles evolved. I don't think we'll get Stug evolved today, but that would also be kind of nice. And with that said, this is probably going to be... I don't want to call it a filler episode, because it's not a filler episode, and I plan on having the speed up on just a little bit. But I imagine we're going to be having a much easier time, and things are going to be way less chaotic than last episode. My plan is basically, first of all, grab this TM. This Gyro Ball, I don't think we have anyone that really cares about Gyro Ball. I think, yeah, Stug is actually like our fastest Pokemon, I believe. Well... Skittles could learn Gyro Ball, but Iron Head is consistent, and I like consistency, so we'll stick with what we have. Not the best TM, but it'll do. I imagine we're going to have some nice consistent battles. We're going to have a pretty good time. I did re-randomize everything again, and update it again, because it's been a little bit. So everything should be nice and back to custom sprites, as we did have one issue where, I don't think this was shown on screen, but Breloom Grovyle, or whatever it was, that we picked up in the last episode, did not have a custom sprite. So either we don't use that, or we need to evolve it into a Sceptile Breloom and then hope that that has a custom sprite. Depends. But at the moment, it is a giant question mark in my PC, and that does annoy me. Hypno Parasect. I don't think you do anything scary to me. I'm rock sliding. You're gone. Not gone. Now he's gone. That should be fine. I was thinking about the bug typing, but we're fine. And Jiggly Tortle. That's a powerful name. Is it a powerful looking sprite, though? Because while I say this is going to be a little bit of a filler episode, I don't think we're going to be having the most intense battles of all time. I could be wrong. We could get to the rival battle, in which case we'd have to put on set mode. I do have that in the back of my mind. Don't worry, I will try my best to remember. Again, if I forget, it's not too big of a deal, as long as I remember not to swap out my Pokemon when they say this is coming, because I can always just click no, and then that will basically be set mode. If we get to Giovanni, or we get to the rival battle, no healing, set mode on. If not, we're just chilling, going through, and hopefully seeing some cool sprites, most importantly. Ape. Ursaring Infernape? Normal fighting? I believe? How do we want to deal with a normal fighting type? Airy is how we're going to deal with a normal fighting type. The only thing I have to be afraid of, because, like... Oh, Primeape. That also works. It's still normal fighting. He is an angry little ball of fluff. That's actually just an angry fluff ball. The only thing we have to be worried about with Skittles, realistically, against Pokemon of this level, is any Pokemon that gets a move of like 100 base power that's super effective against us, like an Earthquake, or anything that learns a Steel-type move. Especially if it's Steel Gem boosted. I still haven't forgotten the Koga gym fight against that random trainer that had a Steel Gem boosted Metal Claw. Hello, giant Mismagius. This is just kind of bigger Mismagius. And I'm kind of all for it. This is just kind of cool. I don't think we're going to stay in because water-type moves. But it is kind of cool. Luxxra should be able to deal with this just fine. It is level 38, actually. So you know what? I take back what I was saying before. Maybe this won't be a filler episode, because that's basically on par with us. And I didn't think we'd be fighting Pokemon on par with us until we got, like, all the way to a rival battle. But, that was basically there. It wasn't too scary of a Pokemon. It could have been a Wailord, but... that was basically it. I think we're just going to go through all of the different floors pretty much one at a time and just battle our way through. I don't think we need to worry about going through any teleporters. I'm not trying to skip too many... Ooh. I'm not trying to skip too many trainers here or there. We're just kind of going through and having a good time. You should be pretty easily defeated by Stug. We don't have to worry about any electric-type moves or any grass-type moves. That discharge did more damage than I would like. Did more damage than I would like. We should outspeed. Well, Voltorb. Are we going to outspeed against a Voltorb? You do outspeed. Signal Beam, crits, and KOs. Good. Good. That's what I like to see. That is what I like to see. I've been reading books on how to get more successful in crime. I don't think they should sell those. What? There shouldn't be any children here. I'm here. I'm here. Me. Getting carried by my Pokemon. Weepin' Raid. That's a gun. It's actual original Remoraid right there. Just a gun. It's kind of cool. It is a water grass type though, so we absolutely are not staying in at all. We are going into Saura. Poison type moves are still a little bit scary. It should be grass water in terms of typing, so it wouldn't be stab. Thunderbolt should do a good amount of damage. With the electric gem that keeps refreshing itself, even not against important trainers, it's every single trainer battle it comes back, which I can't emphasize enough, is so useful. Like, it's actually so good. I actually can't believe that it's that good. I really thought there would be some kind of, like, limitation to it only being used on, like, gym leaders or rival battles as important trainers. But no, it can just be used pretty much everywhere. I don't love seeing Endeavor, especially from a Rattata. Even if it's a little Rattata in the ground, mixed with a Diglett, the fear set strikes fear into me, okay? I'm always kind of nervous about it. Is it gonna have Focus Sash Endeavor with Quick Attack? Realistically, no, it's not. It's a random trainer battle. In the back of my mind, it's always there. Milo Tails. That's a fancy looking Pokemon right there. This is just what I'm here for today, by the way. I'm just here to look at cool sprites. That, however, is a cool sprite. We probably outspeed this, right? Well, later on. F47 speed, never mind. We're not outspeeding this in any universe. I would love to just rock slide it, though, and get that absolutely non-existent amount of XP that I need to level up. My only desire is leveling. I just want those last 2 levels. Aqua Tail, I'm glad I swapped out. I'm glad. I am. Spark should just be nice and super effective. Should hit, throw decent damage. It's a shame we don't have, like, Thunderbolt, but we deal with what we have, I guess. Skittles 41. We're so close. Now, I don't want to land Last Resort, first of all. Bifras. Typhlosion. Lapras? Typhlosion Lapras? That sounds cool. Fire Ice? Tortellini is realistically our best Pokemon for that. I guess we go into Tortellini and we heal. But what I was about to say, when... I keep going ooh to every single sprite. We do have the Aggron Sylveon coming up, alright? It's going to evolve. It will, okay? We're going to get it there. Famous last words. However, I am worried that it's going to have the kind of issue that happened with Persephone, which was our Yamask Mismagius, where it kind of shifted all of its design. Because I actually really like how fabulous this thing is, and I'm going to be sad if it stops being fabulous. But it could evolve and stop being the sprite that we know and love, because it could have been sprited by someone different, and that could be the sprite that overwrites it, and I'm kind of worried about that, you know? It also won't make sense if it suddenly turns into, like, this absolutely powerful Pokemon. At the end of the day, it's still paired with a Sylveon, so I imagine the Aggron's still going to look kind of fabulous regardless. But still, I will be kind of sad if it changes too much. I didn't see what was coming out, so I'm just bringing in Skittles. It was part Dusclops. Dusclops, another question mark. I literally went through and made sure that everything was updated and re-randomized everything at the start of this episode. So there is some sort of bug happening with custom sprites on this most recent version. And I don't know why. It's not my favorite thing to have happening. I'm just gonna Moonblast, I guess. We'll hit it on the special side. Does decent damage. We can just go for another one. We shouldn't have too much to worry about. So we're gonna get the occasional question mark, I guess, which is unfortunate. Bon Punny. Are we afraid of Bonsley Lopunny in any way? Can't imagine we are. Weird. What a weird sprite. We have Iron Head for super effective damage. Moonblast might just do more, to be truly honest, because we'd be hitting it on the special side. I'm just gonna Iron Head. Careful Look. Our attack and special attack have dropped. Another Iron Head seems like it will KO though, so we'll just go for another one and be A-okay. What a weird Lopunny. Normally you expect Lopunny to be kind of like... lewd, I guess, is pretty much the only way I can put it. But that one wasn't. That one was just weird. Slow Poke, because it has the tail. I can notice that. And Skiploom. Do we care about Slowpoke, Skiploom? I don't think this does anything. I don't think it even wants to exist. It looks like it's suffering. Someone help him. Get ourselves in confusion. Get ourselves in confusion again. Okay, that actually is kind of awkward. Let's not do that again. Let's just make sure that we go ahead. Heal up, I guess. Confusion is yucky, and sometimes there's just nothing you can do when you hit yourself in confusion 3 times. And get crit. Surely we won't get hit a 4th time. And there we go. We can finally hit the water flying type with the electric type move. Mew fetched. Should be weak to rock, so I should be able to use Skittles. I am slightly afraid of using Skittles against a Mew, but we're gonna do it. If we get metronomed. Oh, it's Mewtwo. Oh. Oh. You don't have any steel type moves though, so I still think we're kind of fine. We just rock slide. We outspeed? Why do we outspeed? Why do we outspeed? Wait, no, wait, actually, why did we outspeed? Skittles is like base 47, it's 48 speed. Skittles has 48 speed. That Mewtwo was the slowest Mewtwo you might ever see in your entire life. Congrats, you were here for the slowest Mewtwo of all time. Wild. Actually wild. Raichu and Haunter again, I don't think is too scary for us. I think we're good to just Rock Slide. Doesn't quite KO. Honestly, I'm going to Iron Head because I can't miss. You do have our defense drop, so I will probably swap out against the next thing anyway. Do we stay in and then swap out so that we get the Switch XP? Good. Good. Scizor Heracross is also bug fighting, so we could also just Moonblast if we want to stay in against a Scizor, which is a horrible idea because that has steel type moves. No. I will stay in and I will swap out. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do that. And then we will go into... We do have things to deal with this. It's just which would be the best. Stug has the resistance to bug, the resistance to steel. Fighting type moves would hit him decently hard, considering he is missing a little bit of HP. Tortellini kind of resists everything and has Blaze Kick. Doesn't resist fighting, of course, but it does have more HP right now, and I would like to have as much HP as possible against a Scizor Heracross that might have close combat. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. We could also just Moonblast and try and live a hit, but we did get that defense drop, and I don't want to get close combated or bullet punched with a defense drop, so we're going to go into Tortellini and see if this is a mistake. Metal Claw. Stay in there, isn't it? It's a good thing we didn't stay in, because if it stayed in, I would probably be crying right now. But we can Blaze Kick. Does do some good damage. Slash actually did a good amount, but we outsped, so we can Surf, and we should be fine. Surf cannot miss. Skittles, level 42. The moment of truth is upon us. After we deal with these Pokemon. Hypno Misdreavus. Psychic Ghost. Do we have any Dark-type moves at this point? Well, Nasty Plot, I guess, but that doesn't count. We have Bite on Mibbles. I guess that will do. We can't fake out it, but at the end of the day, Bite should be enough. That's horrifying. That's gonna haunt my nightmares for the next... That's... I can't stop looking away. It's got me. It's got me in its trance. I'm actually just staring at it. What berry was that? Hobbleberry. That berry did not help him. It is the moment of truth. I have waited so long for this. You have no idea how long I have waited. Skittles. Evolve. The quick evolution. It's still fabulous. Okay. Oh, I'm actually so happy. I'm so happy that it stayed that way. That's just how I've got to know the Pokemon at this point, you know? If it suddenly changed, I'd actually be sad. Iron horns grow longer a little at a time. It sends a soothing aura from its ribbon-like feelers. It does still have feelers all over its body, actually. Wants to learn Fairy Wind. No, we have Moonblast. I'm assuming it's getting that because it's treating it like a Sylveon, or an Eevee just evolved into a Sylveon, which is weird. There they are. That's what we like to see. Neutral nature. Pretty beefy defense. Obviously, our attack is actually higher than our special attack now, whereas before I think our special attack was a couple points higher. Speed, obviously still terrible, but good defenses. Just a good, solid, tanky Pokemon with good mixed attacking stats. Just a good, solid Pokemon. Do you think I'm going to quickly go and heal up and maybe quickly show the Breloom Grovyle issue that we have? Yeah, we have Grubbicus, which is Breloom Grovyle at the moment, I assume. I'm pretty sure I have that right with the text that's right there. So we could put this on the pie, I guess, and we could try and get it a level as we go through. And we can then see if we can get, like, maybe a level on it, have it evolve into a Sceptile, and see what the sprite is. Because at the moment, it's kind of bothering me that that isn't something that we can see. Also, I feel like its moveset was really whack. Moveset is really, really weird. Feint, counter, triple kick, agility. I'm assuming it just got a Hitmontop moveset, because that's not a Breloom or a Grovyle moveset at all. So I think it just took the moveset of a normal Hitmontop when we picked it up, which means it also has really weird moves. For a second there, because it was next to Bun, I actually thought it was just broken and copying Bunt's moveset when I first took a look at it, but that is not the case. Do we have anything that we could teach it? Why am I trying to teach it stuff? That would actually be useful? Swords Dance? Give it Swords Dance. Okay. That's probably better than Agility, because it's decently fast as is. There's probably not a sprite on the screen for it right now, because I will add a sprite for it once it gets to a point where it actually has a custom sprite. It could probably learn Aerial Ace from Grovyle, right? Yeah. It's not a good moveset that I'm giving it here, but it's something to hopefully get it some XP. It's kind of what I'm thinking. I know it will be able to get Shadow Claw once it's a Sceptile, I guess. Leech Life? Nope. Okay, alright. We'll roll with that. Alright, we were at the 7th floor. I also didn't check if we have a rare candy. A rare candy would also fix our issues. We do not have a single rare candy. That is unfortunate. I guess we'll lead with it. It's gonna look really annoying for a little bit, but at the same time, it's fine. It'll be like a battle or two. Hopefully it'll be against things that it can actually fight. This probably isn't it. Persian Mimikyu would be normal fairy. Aerial Ace would be neutral, but I feel like we're going to need super effective hits, realistically. We can go into Stug, we can Magnet Bomb. Grubbicus just looks silly right now. We don't have our stats load, thanks to Clear Body, very nice, and Magnet Bomb doesn't KO. Really? That's crazy. I actually thought Magnet Bomb would be, like, guaranteed to KO. And Bundos. That just sounds like a store from where I live, to be honest. I could believe. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just going to go and pick up my order from Bundos. Such a stupid word. That could be Zapdos, that could be Gyarados, that could be Rampados. There are so many Dos. It could be Cranidos. Bun makes me think Banary. So if we're dealing with something like Banary with a Dos. Man, I have no idea what type that is. I guess fighting type moves would be pretty good. If it's... Well, if it's Banary Cranidos, Triple Kick would annihilate it, in which case we'd be able to use Grubbicus. Ariados. We are weak to Bug and Poison. I kind of want to Aerial Ace it and risk this thing going down the drain. That would be silly. I'm not going to risk Pokemon for no reason, much as I'm slightly tempted to. We'll just go back into Stug and we'll just Psychic. It'll be fine. In fact, it'll be normal Poison, so Aerial Ace wouldn't have been at all. Let's just think about the bug part of it right there. A little bit more XP. Cough Orb. We're just switch training it at this point. I'm fully just switch training it. It is nearly leveled, actually, already, which is good. Again, Stug can just come back in and Psychic it. We're just going to keep swapping back and forth. You know, Stug's just here to help bring up the team. Stug is aware that he is a powerhouse, and Grubbicus is not a powerhouse. Grubbicus is a little bit of a silly creature. Heh, you mistook me for a Silph worker? Not really, I kind of just wanted to battle you. I also missed an item on that plant down there. Ooh. Once again, the cool Pokemon is Torterra. This keeps happening. Torterra gets all the cool fusions, I swear. This is Grass Water? I mean, Signal Beam would work. Signal Beam would be pretty good. Also would deal with the Grass-type moves. Also deals with, like, Ice Fang from Feraligatr. Stug is just the swap-in for everything, I guess. Not my favorite, but that's fine. We can just heal. Go back to full before any shenanigans happen. And we should be fine to just Signal Beam. That did less damage than I would have expected. And it has a Shell Bell. Okay. We're fine to live one more if it bites. I'm just gonna Signal Beam. Oh, nice. Okay, much bigger high roll. Grubbicus levels, which is what we were after. And we'll see if it maybe gets a custom sprite on evolution when it's Sceptile Breloom, because I could see Sceptile Breloom having a custom sprite. Moment of truth. Grubbicus is evolving. It has a custom sprite. That's not a question mark, right? So it works. That's a custom sprite. There we go. We fixed it. We fixed the issue that we had. Bretile. In the jungle, the mighty jungle. Dual Chop. Dual Chop, huh? I hate counter. Especially on a Pokemon as frail as a Breloom Sceptile, so we're not going to have counter. We don't have any Grass-type move. Mark Punch. Mark Punch I might prefer to Triple Kick. Triple Kick is an interesting move, however I don't like it, so I'd rather have Mark Punch. Would love Leaf Blade, but I don't think we're going to get Leaf Blade because of the level that it's at now. You do get a gold ring, which I think is just money. Zoom through. Yeah, that's just money. That's fine. Grubbicus. How good are you? 89 speed is our fastest Pokemon by far. 91 attack is also decent. Yeah, if we could get this thing Leaf Blade, it would be very helpful. At the moment, it doesn't have it, which is unfortunate. Is there any reason to be over here? I don't think so. I don't think we have any reason to be in this part at all, meaning we can just go up to the next floor, and we can just continue. That's it. This is as far as you'll go. It sure could be, depending on what you have. You send out, like, Dialga Palkia pairing. Ooh. Ooh. That's amazing. That's an amazing sprite. That is actually just an amazing sprite. Ghost Poison? So we could Bone Meringue it. We would be risking a Grass-type move, but it wouldn't be Stab. It does have Bite, which is just super effective and can't miss. Which Bite? Nom. I feel bad for that thing. I kind of wanted it to annihilate me. My Pokemon, that is, because I wanted the Pokemon on screen for longer. That sounded weird. Never mind. Polyswine. Water Ground? Water Ground? If only we had a Grass-type move on Grubbicus. If only. Instead, our options are awkward. I guess Tortellini is the swap-in. I don't know if Poliwag has... Why did I say Poliwag and assume it would be a Poliwag? Like, there are other evolutions of that line. That is horrifying, actually. It's really cool, but it's kind of horrifying. I think we just Surf? I guess? If I've got the typing order on Mamoswine wrong, I would be very sad, but I'm almost positive. I'm like 99% positive that it is Ice then Ground, because I've had some in some Soul Links with friends. Yep, that was neutral. We get the flinch on our King's Rock, which hasn't happened in a while. So we can get another Surf off. Double Slap, that's fine. And then we can Surf him. Drowning a Piloswine... Oh, sorry. Drowning a Politoed with Water-type moves does make me kind of happy, though, because it would normally get Drizzle. Alright, we can head on over here. Hey, you wouldn't mind if I just grabbed this, would you? A power belt, okay. You can also heal up here, may as well. And Rocket's boss is terribly cruel to him, but we're just tools to be used. What will happen if that tyrant takes over our company? Thank you for coming to our rescue. Oh, I need to be speaking to these people. Oh, well, it's fine. I'll make sure to do that once we have the card key, I guess, because that's when we really need to worry about that stuff. You're causing us problems. That's the plan. That is the plan, yep. Weepinster. Oh my god, that's the Void. There it is. That's what you see when you die. The Void. We can fake out for fine. That's a-okay. We probably outspeed this thing to return it. Yeah. I shouldn't be risking things like that. I should swap against things like that, but I didn't at all. Spiritomb Poliwhirl. I wish we had a grass-type move. That's all I'm going to say about that. Instead, I guess we'll go into Zunder, and we will hit it with an electric-type move, because that will also work. But I do wish we had a grass-type move. That's... Spiritomb Poliwhirl is such a weird combination of Pokemon. It's just not two Pokemon I would think to fuse. But then again, I guess Spiritomb kind of has the swirl, like the stomach of a Poliwhirl. It's interesting. It's certainly interesting. I'll give it that. No stat boost on Ominous Wind means this thing is not actually scary. We can take that thing out a-okay. Mimipet. Mimikyu Shuppet. Ghost? So it would get the fairy typing of Mimikyu? Who bit his ear off? Was it you? Did you bite his ear off? Apologize to him. Apologize to the Mimipet. Sew him back up. This is horrible. The disguise breaks. That sucks. It doesn't suck that it broke. It sucks that it had it, though. Neutral. I guess it doesn't take the primary typing, otherwise it's just ghost type. Cool. We have one more trainer on this floor, and then I think we should be good to just about wrap up this episode. We did clear a lot of floors. That is horrifying. Oh, no. What if we didn't? Have we considered not having Pinode on the screen? I would like to do that. Lanitar. Lan? Oh, Lantern. Lantern Tyranitar? If only we had a grass type. Grass type moves. If only. Tortellini should be fine to just double kick it, right? Lantern Tyranitar, I kind of love it, actually. I also love the fact that we both have lanterns right now. Patches is always here, you know? It's just kind of cool. Double kick should be super effective regardless of type order. So we just double kick. Good damage, actually. Wiki Berry to heal health. Bubble Beam does nothing. The only thing that was really worrying me was like a strong electric type move. But I was thinking the moves that we've learned leveling up, and the only thing I could really think of was Electro Ball. So I was pretty sure we'd be fine. And Palkleon. Hello, Palkia. Palkia Flareon? No. Glaceon? No. Leon. Jolteon? No. Vaporeon? No. Sylveon? No. Like, am I okay? Why am I struggling with this? Leon. What evolution am I forgetting right now? Leafeon, no. Flareon, no. Jolteon, no. Vaporeon, no. Espeon, Umbreon, no. Sylveon, no. I literally have them behind me on the poster. They're right there. It's not an evolution, is it? What ends in Leon? Okay, we're just gonna worry about the Palkia part, I guess. In which case, Skittles would... well... Skittles has the Moonblast. But it doesn't love getting hit by Water-type move. It is fully evolved now, which makes me think that it can take a hit. This is the scariest thing that I'm gonna do today. We're going into Skittles. I hate what I'm doing. I hate this, by the way. Empoleon. So your Dragon Steel despite being both water types while I'm weak to water and 4 times weak to steel. This was the worst swap-in I could have done, I think. This was horrible. Everything about this is horrible. In fact, if I didn't swap, we'd be absolutely a-okay to just double kick again. I had to swap. I think we're swapping straight back into Tortellini. I'm scared of Spatial Rend. Power Gem. That's fine. That's fine. That's a-okay. You're not going to take Sandstorm damage because you're a Steel type. I'm double kicking. Not enough to KO. Dragon Claw is not Spatial Rend. We outsped. We double kick. We win. Good. Good. No Spatial Rend shenanigans happen today. There's more Pokemon. Torch Tar. Okay. Okay. Alright. We're still not done. Zunder could surf. Skittles should also be fine. Torchic, who cares? Tyranitar shouldn't have any Steel-type moves. This Skittles is fine now. Skittles is fine against this one, right? Then it's a Larvitar as well, even less scary. We should be good to just Rock Slide this thing into the ground. Bury him in rocks. There they go. Nice. Nice. And with that, we are right here at this bed to go ahead and heal up. In between episodes, I will probably go ahead and put Grubbicus back in the box, as I imagine I'm just going to take Sour back out. This thing is actually adequately leveled, which is kind of nice, but its moveset is whack. Not even necessarily bad, it just needs a Grass-type move. If it had a Grass-type move instead of, like, Aerial Ace, I think it would actually be pretty decent. You just need Leaf Blade, really, but right now, that is where we're going to wrap things up. If you guys have enjoyed this episode, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado, bye.